Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. Happy bear market. As you can see here, we are looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Most of you guys probably know what Bitcoin dominance is. It's the relationship between Bitcoin and the entire altcoin market. Now, you can see that during a bear market period from about 2019 to 2020 and even a little bit into 2021, Bitcoin dominance was very high. That means that the altcoins were low and Bitcoin was high. Then, of course, when the bull market started, Cardano and Avalanche and Solana and all the big new cryptos skyrocketed, which made Bitcoin dominance go down. Now, most of us in crypto are expecting to see Bitcoin dominance go back up. So this is not the time to be investing heavily in altcoins. You kind of have to switch your thinking pretty quickly in a bear market. Everybody rushes back to the safety of Bitcoin, but stay tuned because we're going to be talking about why that might be happening even more right now. So everybody knows that regulations are coming fast now, right? But the collapse of Luna, which you guys already know about, so I'm not going to talk about it, is ushering in regulations at a breakneck pace. Now, in a minute, I'm going to tell you what I think that's going to do to the price of Bitcoin. But I just wanted to pull up and show you guys some of these headlines here. It is all over the internet how regulations are going to be coming fast. How Terra's collapse could prompt an international wave of regulations. Australian consumers demanding regulations. Chinese crypto regulations coming. Terra's collapse pushes Korea to form a committee focusing on strict crypto regulation. Paraguay approves crypto regulation bill. This is just endless. Indian government finalizes crypto consultation paper. So what is this going to do to the markets? Well, Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. We know that Bitcoin is going to survive, but what I think is going to happen and what a lot of fellow influencers think is going to happen is this is going to drive Bitcoin dominance up even more because, come on, let's be real. Bitcoin itself is not going to be banned, right? What's going to happen is the flood of money, the speculators, the crypto fans, the diehards are going to go back to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the altcoin market is going to get doubly crushed. On the one hand, the altcoin market is going to get crushed because it always gets crushed in a bear market. And on the other hand, the altcoin market is going to get crushed because of regulations that are going to prevent illegal coin launches and pre-sales and stable coins and all this stuff that they're going to clamp down on. So it's a good time if you want to be in crypto to go back to the safety of Bitcoin. But what happens when you're ready to start venturing out and researching altcoins? What should we do? Well, the rest of this video is going to be focused on altcoins and how I research them. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of things that I look at. So let's get right into it. I wanted to show you guys this one more chart that I really liked before we get into the altcoin stuff. This is long-term versus short-term holder cost basis, and you can see here that in past bull markets where these two, I'm only going to take 30 seconds on this, guys, so just hang in there. Where these lines cross the long-term versus the short-term cost basis, that was kind of the bottom of the bear market. We're like hitting the bottom, right? 2015, hitting the bottom 2018, 2019. I'm going to try to move this over on the screen so you can see it. And we're getting close to it again. We're not there yet, but if you extrapolate this out, it looks like we're maybe 6 to 8 months away from the bottom of the bear market. So we've got some time. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about with hunting for bear market altcoins, like how are we going to accumulate, is looking for trends. What is currently trending? You can see on this chart here that these trends come and go. The DeFi trend, which is this blue line here, peaked in summer 2021, and then it went down. You can see that GameFi also peaked around the spring there and then went back up. Now, I don't know, and of course NFTs have just been popular the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that these same trends are going to be what is going to be the trend of the next bull run, but we want to keep our ears and our eyes open so that we can hop on the trends, because let's be real, guys, none of these cryptos are really changing the world yet. they're just trending. Have you noticed that? So don't marry your coin. Don't marry your coins, you know. Trade it, don't date it. Don't hodl altcoins, right? We're going to look for the next trend. And if you follow me, like, follow, comment, subscribe to me on all my channels, I will be keeping you up to date on what I think the next trend is going to be. All right. I tried to find a higher resolution of this chart and I couldn't find it anywhere, but I wanted to show it to you anyway because it is really important. This is monthly active developers since launch on all of these layer 1 blockchains. Now, for some reason, they're excluding Ethereum, Polkadot, Cosmos, Solana, Bitcoin. I know that's annoying. This is an Electric Capital report, and I haven't been able to find this anywhere else. If anyone else knows where to find this chart, let me know, because this is the only place I've been able to find it. Not surprisingly, you will see here that Binance, and I'm sorry it's blurry, there's just no better way to find it. Binance Smart Chain peaked kind of, you know, early in the bull run. Now, of course, it's still being developed on, but it's not really growing as much anymore. Avalanche kind of peaked. Here's Near Protocol. Internet Computer is up and coming, right? Internet Computer is up and coming. So we're going to keep an eye on this chart also, not in retrospect, but in the future to see who is building. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is the fully diluted market cap versus market cap. Some of you guys don't know what that means. We're going to talk about it now for a minute. It's going to apply very much to a bear market. So usually when a crypto launches, they don't put all of the coins on the market at the same time. They release 10% at launch and then the coins slowly trickle on the market. Well, in a bear market, that can be really bad because venture capitalists, early investors are going to be dumping more and more coins on the market. So what I'm going to personally be looking for is projects that have good tokenomics, that have most of their tokens already out on the market. Like you can see with Ethereum, market cap is 234 billion and the fully diluted valuation is 234 billion. So there's not going to be a surprise venture capital dumping their coins on the market. All right. So you're going to keep that in the back of your mind as we hunt for altcoins. Another thing I want to make you guys aware of is fake news. A lot of these cryptos are going to be announcing news and it's going to be fake news. And the way you can tell is because they're going to link to like, oh, we're featured on MarketWatch. I just pulled up this random crypto here. SRCO enters crypto space with a new payment system. I don't have anything good or bad to say about this one. I don't know much about it. But it is a press release. I used to do this for a publishing company that I own, so I know how this works. It says the MarketWatch news department was not involved in the creation of this content. This means that this crypto paid for this press release. It's not real news. So whenever you're reading news articles in a bear market, see if they're real news articles or if they're press releases or paid. All right. I pulled up Victoria VR here because it's a crypto that I really have a lot of hope for surviving long term. I think there's a great team and they're building something amazing. So I wanted to show you a couple things about this. First of all, you need to be on Twitter. You need to be following these. This is the number one tip of the video. You need to be on Twitter. You need to be following some of these crypto projects on Twitter. And in fact, I am going to show you something at the end of this video which relates to that. But a couple things that you want to look for when you're researching cryptos on Twitter. Number one, who follows them, okay? You can see here that if I click on the followers, it says followers you may know. Pablo, my friend, is following Victoria VR. You're going to want to look for people you recognize. Crypto Banter is a huge influencer, founder of DAO Maker. So you're going to want to find out if a lot of people and organizations are following these cryptos that you want to consider investing in. That's the first thing. Second thing, one of the most important things is to look at what news they are releasing in a bear market. Are they still building out their project in a bear market, right? 15 hours ago, they're releasing news. 20 hours ago. So you want to see, like, are these guys asleep? Did they quit? Victoria VR is one that's still definitely building. And you want to assess the news. Like, is this real news? Is it convincing? Are they really there? Like, look, here we have the Victoria VR team that is... Let me pause this in case the sound is overlapping. But are there real people building there, or they're just bots, you know, right? So you want to read the news. A crypto project that I recently partnered with, and don't worry, I'm not going to go into a whole ad. I'm just going to show you 30 seconds of this because I want to show you why I like them. It was called the Paradox Metaverse, and I did my homework on these guys, and the team is fully doxed, fully identified. So that's one thing you want to look for is does the team show their faces? And then you want to see, does the team associate with anybody who's like big and famous and well-known in the crypto space, so they have a little bit of credibility? In this particular case, this team member of the Paradox Metaverse, analyst Shaq, is with the CEO, founder of Binance, CZ, who has 6.3 million followers, right? He's in a picture tweeted by CZ, right? CZ himself tweeted. So you want to look at the source of the information and the partnerships and everything. Beware of fake partnerships. Anybody can say they partner with anybody, right? But I really like this Paradox Metaverse. One thing I wanted to show you about the Paradox Metaverse is I just got these pictures from the founder of him at a recent conference, right? And he's got a whole Paradox Metaverse prop here that he probably paid a lot of money for. They have a booth. They have real humans that are showing up to this event. He was a speaker at the event, right? So this gives you credibility in crypto that you're building, working, making stuff in a bear market. This was called MetaCon, where he spoke, and this is a conference that I didn't even know about existed. It was just a few days ago, May 28th, 29th, and it is a celebration of pop culture in the metaverse and esports and all this stuff. It also featured Gala, don't know how to pronounce it, but one of the major gaming cryptos, right? So it was in Dubai, right? So like I see crypto founders speaking at events like this, and I'm like, oh, you know, this is something to consider, something to be pretty legit, right? Pretty legit. Okay. I'm going to end this video with a project that I started that can help us in a bear market. What I did was on my Twitter, I created a bear market small cap list. And you can see that there's 49 projects. It says members, but they're not members. They're crypto projects that I'm following during the bear market. And I invited some of my followers. You can see 459 of my followers are following this list. And basically what this list is it's like a curated news feed of some crypto projects that I'm interested in watching during the bear market to see how they develop and if they're continuing to build. If you want to follow this list too, you can. You simply have to go to Twitter, follow me there at Brian Ross Wins, and then you will see on my profile there's a button that says lists. You click on lists, you go to the bear market one, click on that, and then there will be a follow button here. You just click follow, and it'll just put that in your news feed in Twitter so that you can follow some of these projects. Now, I'm not okay, you guys. If we go back to that chart that I showed you in the beginning about how there's still 6 to 8 months of the bear market left, possibly, we don't know for sure, but assuming, the goal here, my video today isn't like, oh, we're going to go out, we're going to invest tomorrow, okay? I still think that altcoins, we can invest in Bitcoin tomorrow, yes, but I think for altcoins, the market's going to go down some more. We have some time. I'm just starting to get us thinking about this now because it's a good time to prepare yourself. You guys, you should have this system down. You should have following these projects on Twitter. You should be researching. You should be getting ready. You should be figuring out what you're excited about, who's building what, so that when some of these great crypto projects have crashed to 0.000001 cents, you might pick up $100 of it in the bear market, just put it away and forget about it, and it might make you a lot of money, right? Bear market research is what makes us a lot of money. So follow me on all my platforms. I will be researching full-time during the bear market. I'm kind of financially independent and retired, and I don't really need to work, so this is really fun for me. So I'm going to be keeping up with all this. So follow me in my Telegram channel, my Twitter, my Instagram, and let's stay connected and let's make some money during the next bull run because we were early, we were patient, and we did what Warren Buffett said, right? The opposite of our emotions. Buy when there's blood in the streets, sell when there's joy in the air, and buy when the fear and greed index is at its lowest point. Hope that video was helpful. If the video is helpful, please drop a like to help boost it in the algorithm, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time.